Next, let's cook my chicken noodle soup that I think every week I cook, sometimes even 2 times a week. One thing that might seem nasty, but I really enjoy buying the chicken that has most of the organs still inside, especially the liver. It's so great to just cook it in the soup and to see in the same time the health of the chicken. If it would have had some problems, some health problems, you would see on the liver with some stains or anything weird. So I started with the legs. I cut them. I'll show you in another video a better representation of it. If you want, let me know in the comments. Pretty much I cut the membranes first, then move to the chest and back, and then remove, when I get the opportunity, the liver and the stomach. It's really nice to see that it's not a very big size, it's just a normal tiny chicken. They seem very organic, which is probably very likely. We buy from ladies who raise them in their own gardens, not farmers with factories of chickens. I don't really keep the neck and the head. There are ways to keep more of it. Now the way I cook is the following. I add it all in a pan with boiling water just to clean it very well from blood and the remaining leathers. You saw it has some itch and there. In the meantime, let's make the noodles, which are very easy to make. 1 egg with a bit of baking soda, then flour until I get the consistency of a dough. My way of cooking is on fast mode. Normally, in order to get these noodles perfect, you need to let them dry for at least 2-3 hours, but I usually let it rest 10-15 minutes only. While it rests, I add the carrots and the onion into the soup. Feel free to add the celery here, the flavor makes it even better, but I just couldn't find to buy for some reason today. I season with salt, and while that cooks, I move to the next dish. Which is a bunch of vegetables that I plan to bake with parts of the chicken. I have broccoli, red pepper, a green bell pepper, and I cut them into cubes, nothing fancy. A carrot, just try for the pieces to be uniform to have them cook evenly. I bring a zucchini, use mushrooms if you have. I cook them in olive oil. I add the back of the chicken, the legs and one arm, and I keep the chest and organs for the soup. Something I did was to add an apple, which was actually such an amazing add. Next time I plan to add at least 2-3 more. Followed by an onion, add them to the baking dish, then season with what you have, salt, pepper, maybe some garlic would work as well, and bake at 450 for 30 to 35 minutes. Keep an eye on it, then bake for another 10 to 15 minutes uncovered to 250 to get them crisp a bit. While that cooks, let's go to our noodles. The dough is pretty dry now and I add some flour on a clean surface, then roll it with a spoon that I have, which is a spoon holder. Minimalistic equipment while traveling, but it worked very well. Once you fold it in a big piece, give it a couple of hours to rest if you have the time. If not, just use a bit more flour to roll it and then cut into tiny strips. It's actually my childhood soup that grandma used to cook so often for us. The risk for this dough is to stick too much and to not get those beautiful layers, but if you're careful you can make it work. Don't do pasta or other quick alternatives, it's just not the same. As the chicken chest should be cooked by now, I take all of it including the carrots and onion out into a bowl, then add the noodles and chop the carrots beautifully. I don't add the onion anymore, I just cut the chest as well into tiny bite-sized pieces and remove the bones. It's very efficient for the kids to eat more independently. Oh, another thing I really like is that it cooks so fast. In 30 minutes it's almost like cutting itself. This is a sign it's fresh and young. If you get a 4 or 5-year-old grandma chicken, you might end up boiling it for hours to get that meat tender. Add it back and then let it cook for another 5 minutes to kind of blend everything together. I add some frozen chopped cilantro. Highly, but highly recommend do fresh. I did it out of necessity, but if you want a real flavorful soup, fresh is the way to go. Sprinkle some black pepper and it's ready. You can see the soup is very nice and the taste it's just amazing because of that chicken broth combined with homemade noodles. The vegetables and chicken were just super delicious as well. The dressings we're using are just lemon or olive oil or maybe yogurt, but that's kind of it. Please leave in the comments below if you have any healthy suggestions, but so far it's a real success with